Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, September 22nd. I'm DeathOfAFatMan. My face is full of Novocaine, but the show must go on. This week, we're talking about what's your weight loss plan for the fall? This topic was submitted to us by Genuinely Sarcastic. Visit their page for all your sarcasm needs. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so my plans for the fall are not that much different than they have been for this whole process. I'm just going to kind of refocus on them as I did originally. Now, I already started this whole week. I've been back on track. And hey, guess what? I've already lost 11 pounds. That's right, I've lost 11 of the weight that I've gained. Now, granted, this is a big jump because I'm right back into it. It's going to taper off and slow in the coming weeks because I had that first initial push. But it goes to show that yes, even though you gain weight, you can lose it again rather quickly. Alright, first let's start off with my diet. What have I been eating? Now, when I first was diagnosed with diabetes, that I'm no longer as of right now, I started going to see a nutritionist, and she really taught me a lot about eating. So basically, my diet is pretty basic. Every morning for breakfast, generally because of easiness, I have a bowl of Fiber One cereal, the good honey oat kind, but you basically want to have 5 to 8 grams of fiber. That's why I do the Fiber One cereal. There's other cereals out there. Whole wheat bagel is good. You just got to be careful what you put on that bagel. But basically, breakfast, high fiber. High fiber. Now, for lunch and dinner, I follow something called the plate map. It helps to break down your portions and what you kind of can put together, and it makes it a lot easier to pick your foods. For example, for your meal, let's say I'm making dinner, okay? You can do 6 ounces of meat, all right? So like a small steak or a big-sized pork chop or a chicken breast, something about 6 ounces of meat, which is a good amount of meat. Then you want to fill half your plate with salad, green vegetables, or something to the like of that. Okay, I love steamed broccoli. I'll do asparagus. I know not everyone likes asparagus, but I'll do asparagus. Or, you know, a nice green mixed salad with all the fixings, you know, some craisins on there, all that good stuff. But that should take up half your plate. The other quarter of your plate is for your starches. You kind of want to aim for the whole grain starches if you can, like a brown rice, something like that. But you could also occasionally toss in a baked potato or your white starches. You don't want to deep fry stuff, so you don't want to necessarily do French fries. But, you know, baked, good starches, maybe even some pasta, but your portion for that quarter of the plate should only be about the size of your own fist. That's how you judgment your own amounts. So that's your plate. Now you can also toss on a piece of fruit, a single portion of fruit. You know, a regular sized banana, not those gargantuan, genetically altered super bananas they have nowadays, but like a normal sized banana or like a fist-sized apple as well. So you get your portion of fruit. And then to drink, I'll have a half glass of milk, or I'll have a diet soda sometimes, or water, of course, is always good. Now also, if you occasionally want to have your dessert, you have that with your dinner. If you want like a cookie, or a small piece of pie, or a small piece of cake, every once in a while, make sure you have it with your meal. Okay? The reason is that the high fiber in the meal, which you should be having 5 to 8 grams of fiber per meal, that sugar is blocked by that fiber. It slows the body's absorption of it, so really your blood sugars don't go high, and it's actually, your body has better time to process it correctly, so it doesn't just slap it away and store it all. So it's really good if you want a dessert, which is not a snack, it's a dessert, you have that with your meal. But later on at night, if you want to have a snack, it shouldn't be a dessert, it shouldn't be sugary, it should be something, again, with fiber, like wheat crackers or something like that, you know. I'll do some Thin Mints, or actually, I've actually gotten to the point now where I just don't even crave a snack because I'm so well nourished from all the proper food I'm eating. I don't even look for snacks, I just have like water or something like that and I'm good to go. So that's my eating. Let's move on to exercise. My exercise, I exercise a minimum 3 times per week. If I am not going to go out and go adventuring or do something crazy, I go to the gym and I'll do the elliptical, I'll do some core training, I'll do the treadmill. I'm usually there for about an hour, so that I can make it fit into my schedule, I'll do the elliptical for 10 minutes when I first get there, then core training for about 20 minutes, and then I hit the treadmill, high speed with a high elevation, usually with a 35-pound backpack, but that's just me, for the remaining of the time where I'll walk until I get bored. Which sometimes I'll stay for an hour and a half, depending on how much time I have, but that's generally what I'll do in the gym. But on those other days, I'm off, I'll go hiking 3-4 miles, climbing, riding my bike, things like that are outdoors, but I try to at least make it an hour long so I get that good workout. Because remember, it's not about necessarily sticking yourself in a gym all the time, it's just about living a healthy, active lifestyle, being active. So, doing these things outside of the gym make it much more fulfilling and a lot easier to stick with because they're fun to do, and especially if you have a friend to do them with. So that's really the plan that I'm sticking to for the fall season. I got to watch out for upcoming holidays as well. They're going to be kind of tricksy. You got Halloween candy. Well, I don't trick or treat anymore, so I guess I really don't have to worry about that. Once I buy some to hand out and then don't give it out. So I just won't buy any, but then I'll be the asshole who didn't buy any to get out to the kids, and then I just won't be home. I'll go out to a party. And I'll have empty calories and alcohol. Crap. But that is my plan for the fall. If you want any more information, you can check out my personal channel. I've talked about the plate map over there. I've got I think it's called Fat Man Eats a Plate or something like that. I got some video over there about that and some other information about my exercise routines over there as well. So links in the sidebar to that. I want to thank again Genuinely Sarcastic for tossing us this awesome topic for the week. And I want you guys to stay tuned tomorrow because guess who's going to be coming at you? That's right, our British babe, the hottie mommy, M. She's awesome. She can give you some great info, and I can't wait to see her. It's been a long time since we've been back at this, and I'm having fun with it. So, I will talk to you guys next week, and until then, have a healthy one. Bye. Oh, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, leave video responses. We want to hear your opinions. What are your guys' plans for the fall? Fill us in. The more people who have more plans that we hear about, the more we can learn from each other and make this cohesiveness of fat loss, and it'll just be a cacophony of awesome.